every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the home, like vacuums, bedding, and home decor. You'll have money left over for those sweet handbells you've had your eye on. Or those gingerbread scented candles that help with the illusion that you made the dessert yourself. Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
Places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
Sarah clucking.
Other animals. And action.
This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Top of the morning to you, Rockaholics, and happy Tuesday.
Top of the morning to you, too.
I have great news.
Maybe.
Great news for Sarah this morning.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Sarah, I recruited another foot washer to the Foot Washers Club.
Ooh.
I did. It was one of my sorority
This is the
sisters.
First thing that you need to tell us about.
Yes.
Okay.
Over the weekend,
I'll back off.
hanging out with my sorority sisters, I learned that a few of them are non-foot washers, just like Danny and Steve.
Right, because they're normal.
And then the ones of us that are foot washers were all up in arms about it.
Wait, how did this even come up in the conversation, or were you all taking a shower together?
No. We were just having a conversation in the hotel room, and I brought up the fact that you two don't wash your feet. Oh, cool. And then a couple of them...
We have some... Wait, you just can't gloss over these things. Why are we even coming up while you guys are hanging out?
That's a good question. I
they
don't
were
even
looking at
remember
pictures
why.
of our Instagrams, and they were like, "Oh man."
Yeah, I know what it is. One of the stories is like, who are the two hottest guys that you deal with in an everyday basis?
That's exactly.
And I was like, it's Danny and Steve.
Yeah.
Check out these guys.
Yeah, but what's not hot about them is their feet.
That's exactly how the conversation started.
Yeah.
But then I learned that a couple of them also don't wash their feet. So the ones of us that do were horrified, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm actually picturing Taryn wine drunk and says, let me tell you another thing about the jackasses that I work with.
But one of the girls ended up washing her feet this week and scrubbed between her toes the whole nine.
Yes.
And Sarah, she's a believer now. She gets us. She gets us.
She loved it, didn't she?
She loved it.
Did you guys have a pillow fight after?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I also love that.
Danny, what kind of do you need some time alone?
I do.
That literally Taryn is bringing up Steve and Danny for something they do that we think is disgusting, and yet both these dudes are like, "Wait, we got brought up in your conversation? Oh, tell us more. Why were you thinking about us?"
Yeah.
Girls were talking about us. Oh.
Cool.
That is so awesome.
We're talking about how gross you guys are.
You know what? Can we talk about this story again?
Just say it slower.
Slower.
But here's my question. You said, her life has changed. Like, what, is she walking faster? I mean, like, what happened in her life that now that she's washed her feet that things are better?
Well,
or does her husband love her more?
She told me that I had made her feel inadequate.
Yeah.
Which is very dramatic. But now she feels adequate.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe she just needs to grow up and not worry about what other people think about her.
And maybe that's it, too. It is time to inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download, a.k.a. the DMD. Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. And today is National Blow Bagpipes Day.
Okay.
It's also National Change My Last Name to Bagpipes Day. Ha-cha-cha!
Oh.
Sorry.
Good. I liked it.
Thank you.
Here I'm, feeling
That's definitely not a dad joke.
here I'm feeling my Scottish pride, and you just had to ruin it.
So we both need time alone. I get it.
Yeah, all right. Here we are. Well, strange transition, but a loose pig was running rampant through Tacoma yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw this or heard about it, but they had to be the pig had to be chased down and captured by the Tacoma police. Tacoma's finest had to take care of this loose pig. In fact, here's audio of them trying. The audio is weird.
I love it. I'm excited.
All right. Do you have a pet? You don't have a pet pig
No, I'm not allowed to yet.
yet.
The pig is being non-compliant.
Okay, first of all, what did you expect? Like the pig's gonna be like, "Yes, officer, I'm out on the loose, and I should not be."
No, come here. No.
You try to like pick him up and just kind of, so he's not fighting the loose the whole time. Yeah. He's upset.
Yeah, I don't speak pig, but I'm pretty sure he's upset.
Did you see what they nicknamed him?
Bacon?
Notorious P.I.G.
Oh, okay, that's pretty awesome.
So great. There is a powerful storm they call a bomb cyclone expected to hit Western Washington today.
Excuse me, what?
A bomb cyclone, Steve Migs.
We have audio of what it sounds like.
Yeah. He's upset.
These are hurricane-strength winds that are going to hit our coast and Vancouver Island. They say that the storm is currently rapidly intensifying, and this pressure difference across the Cascades can result in gusts up to 80 miles per hour. So some of the hardest hit areas are going to be our Cascade foothills. That'll include Enumclaw, Black Diamond, North Bend. Significant impacts later tonight. So they say, like, you should batten down the hatches, get some water going, prepare your generators, all that good stuff.
I hope it's just one of those things where, like, tomorrow we see a bunch of memes and jokes of people with, like, their lawn chair knocked over and, like, we survived the bomb cyclone, but that sucks if this is legit going to be going down tonight. Power's going to be out for a lot of people.
I'm imagining so.
Oy.
Trees down, all that fun stuff.
Hey, congratulations to Ichiro Suzuki and Felix Hernandez, two former Mariners, two Mariner greats, as they are on the 2024 Hall of Fame ballot. Ichiro, two-time batting champion, 10-time Gold Glove winner, known also for his setting a single-season record for 262 hits back in 2004. And then King Felix, I love this guy. He's truly my favorite Mariner, six-time All-Star, 2010 AL Cy Young Award winner. He also threw the 23rd perfect game in Major League Baseball history back in 2012. We'll find out if they make it on January 23rd, and then the induction ceremonies will happen on July 27th. So good luck to both of those guys.
Yes.
Hey, as far as weather, we're going to be, last night, Monday Night Football, I don't know if you watched it, but the Cowboys got crushed. How about this is the first time that the Houston Texans were able to beat the Dallas Cowboys, beating them 34-10 at AT&T Stadium. Weather, 46 degrees, going to be cloudy today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
A woman videotaped a very strange interaction with a McDonald's employee at the drive-thru because that employee kept their drive-thru headset on while in the bathroom.
Okay, that's awesome.
You're going to hear that interaction at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Big box stores are great if you want to stay the same. But be careful not to get boxed in. North Coast Electric Supply can help you get where you need to go. From great products to unique services and solutions, click now and experience your upgrade.
A woman videotaped a very strange interaction with a McDonald's employee at the drive-thru. All she wanted was a small fry.
Okay.
But the employee said that he couldn't take her order because, well, he's in the bathroom still wearing his headset.
You're admitting to a customer. You're in the bathroom.
I'm in the bathroom.
So I can't.
First of all, this is the most amazing conversation ever. This would make my entire day if I was at the fast food drive-thru and someone's like, hold on, man, I'm in the bathroom right now. I'm like, all right, I'll wait.
When nature calls.
No rush.
Just wash your hands.
Yeah, that's true. Are you handling my food? No? All right, go crazy.
So I can't order a small fry?
We had to wait 10 minutes. I have to pee.
So
10 minutes?
To pee?
Maybe he's just really washing his hands really good afterwards.
How many times are you going to sing happy birthday?
A handful.
That's the way he said he had to pee?
Yeah.
Man, that guy's bladder. It's impressive.
The pee.
So can I just wait for you to get
Miss.
No, you're telling a customer through the headphone set that you're in the toilet.
We're not taking orders at the moment, ma'am.
Because you're on the toilet?
Well, I'm confused. Is she mad or is she joking around? Right? Because at first it sounded like she was laughing about it, but now she seems like she's getting kind of pissed.
The mood has changed.
Yes.
I have to pee. How can I take an order if I'm in the bathroom?
This is a bit much for me.
I'm not entitled to go to the bathroom because you want a small fry?
She seems like she's on an emotional roller coaster.
I think she's just very confused, but also very hungry.
Funny enough, this was the actual audio from us when we were in Atlanta that one year, and no one was helping us at the drive-thru.
Gosh.
Same thing. There was no employees there. There were so many customers, and we were just waiting in the drive-thru line.
Maybe we were just going to the bathroom.
No, we're pretty convinced that they all went on a smoke break. And it wasn't just one fast food restaurant. It was multiple fast food restaurants. We were popping around going to different ones. All right, Jack in the Box isn't going. Let's try McDonald's. All right, McDonald's isn't going. Let's try Taco Bell. And they all had signs saying currently unavailable or something like that. I'm positive there's like a little crew, like a Facebook group for all the fast food people that worked in that food mall, I don't know, a court area, and they're just like, hey, at 3 a.m. we all get together and smoke weed.
So did you end up getting fast food?
No.
There was nothing available anyway.
No.
We ended up just going back to the hotel and passing out.
It was very sad.
I would have cried.
I know. I don't want to go to bed when I have the munchies without any food. I'm so confused by this lady. And also, like, I mean, if she's willing to wait, be like, all right, if you want to wait, then wait.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think he was going number one.
No, that was...
I'm also questioning if he even had to go number two.
Poor guy.
He might have been going number 420.
Yes. 206-803-ROCK. What are your fast food memories, Rockaholics? Maybe as an employee or as a customer? What happened while at a fast food place? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Daily Migs Show.
We want to hear those fast food memories. Maybe you were an employee, maybe you were a customer, but what happened while you were at the fast food place? 206-803-ROCK. We'll start with Nate in Burlington. Nate, you gave an interesting tip to a drive-thru employee, did you not?
I sure did. He was pretty excited on it. So I was going through a drive-thru one late evening, and I just happened to have a jar of mushrooms.
And these aren't the type of mushrooms that you put on a burger, I'd imagine.
No, these are the fun ones.
The fun ones, yes.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he didn't take them right away, which I probably wouldn't have either, or I wouldn't have. I don't know, but yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'll save this for later. I'm like, right on, dude. And that was about it.
Did you ever find out if he enjoyed those, or did you drive by there later in the day and he was just like kind of like tripping out or something?
That was a thought. I was like, oh man, me and my buddy were like, we should go back there and see, talk to him and see if he took him. But no, that was it. That was the last I ever saw him.
Well, I'm sure at some point he went on a little adventure.
Just pull up and you see through the drive-thru, he's like underneath the soft serve machine, just like squirting ice cream on his face. Going, this feels so good.
Derek in Kirkland, you were actually an employee at a fast food place. Tell us what happened.
So about 3 o'clock, we cleaned the fryers, and you
pull a valve, all the grease and oil goes down into a holding container underneath them.
Okay.
Prior to that, you're supposed to turn the fryers off, turn off the heat source. Well, my manager and I did not do that, and her and I go to the back. We're cleaning or doing whatever, and we notice that there's flames coming up out of the fryer. She runs over and she grabs the fire extinguisher, and I'm thinking, no, let's not do that. We're going to get in big trouble. That's going to shut the whole place down for probably a good amount of time.
As opposed to setting the place on fire.
Exactly. So as you learn, like in kitchens, salt is supposed to put out fires. So I opened up the thing of salt and I dumped the whole thing on. It does absolutely nothing. She's standing there with the fire extinguisher, and in my head, I'm like, all right, one last shot. This could go either really good or it can go really, really bad. So the fire's at the very bottom of the bucket, and when the oil is dumped back in, it's from like the top, almost to the top. So I opened up the valve, and it just comes out like a water hose back into the fryer. It went into the fryer. It flickered, and it caught flame a little bit more for probably a second, and then it smothered the fire out.
Wow. Honestly, if I was working with you, I'm like, this is the dumbest idea, but I'm glad it worked. Like, what are we doing? We're adding more to the fire?
What is your fast food memory? 206-803-ROCK. Sean in Kent, how many tacos did you manage to order in one night?
We got 30 tacos. We were out partying. Let's go. And we ended up, I don't know, we smoked a bit, and then we got the munchies, went to Georgetown Jack in the Box and ordered 30 tacos and mowed those down. And then about 3 months later, that commercial came out for with a stoner commercial, Jack in the Box, where they roll through the drive-thru ordering 30 tacos. Pretty sure that was us.
Dude, those are the best tacos, too.
They really are.
And they're so affordable. What's the most you've ever ordered fast food-wise? Because I think about another time at a radio convention, we took a cab to White Castle.
Oh, man.
And I got one of the suitcase, I guess, or what's it called? Like the Crave case. And the Crave case holds, I think, 20 of their sliders. I'm not sure if we bought one or two of those. But let's just say we didn't eat many of them, and I woke up the next morning and I felt like I was living inside of a White Castle burger.
Oh.
It was amazing.
Late night daddy provides.
How much did you...
I mean, I've done one of those party runs before where you order $60 worth of Jack in the Box and bring it back to the house for everyone. It's awesome. It's just the best. 206-803-ROCK. What is your fast food memory? Steve-O in Spokane. Tell us about the hamburger patty wars.
Yeah, about 20 years ago, I worked at a fast food joint, and when we'd be closing down and supposed to be cleaning, we would have patty wars, throwing them like frisbees at each other, or we'd just throw them back and forth to each other.
Yeah. I would imagine taking one of those to the dome could really injure you.
Yeah. Good thing none of us never got injured, so that was probably the better part. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, teenagers and closing down fast food restaurants at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Oh yeah, we just had fun.
Speaking of that when my first job at the Dairy Queen in Albuquerque, New Mexico, when we were slow in the winter, because not a lot of people get ice cream in the winter, so we just have these long periods.
I'm probably the only idiot that does. I'd be like, oh, let's go get some ice cream.
That's fair, but there was there's a lot of dead period there, and so of course we're teenagers and we're just like, oh, we have fireworks. Let's light fireworks out of the drive-through window. So we do bottle rockets and Roman candles, and people would just drive up and there'd just be fireworks coming out of the Dairy Queen. We're like, yeah, this is the party spot. Come out. And then of course we had skateboards and people were trying to jump over the fireworks. It was a fun time when we were 16.
But we're getting more customers, so keep doing it.
Yeah, right. Fast food mayhem.
Why is Danny shooting a bottle rocket out of... Oh, excuse me. Put your pants back up, Danny. So he said once we ordered 70 tacos. This is a text at 206-803-ROCK from Jack in the Box late at night. 70 tacos. Nice. And the drive-thru employee who took my order replied, is this for realsies?
For realsies. I wonder, is there a limit? I mean...
No, I don't think so.
The customer is always right?
I think you can order as many as they're willing to make you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some fast food places, if you came up and said, I want 200 burgers, they're like, yeah, now's not the time.
Now's not the time. Live Night is coming back on December 13th, and we will be taking over Showbox Soda, where everything is performed live on the stage, and you can be part of the audience, which is just an epic night.
Oh, it's going to be great. All the music is done live, and a bunch of us on the station, myself, Danny, Ryan Castle, Thrill, we're all going to jump behind the instruments and attempt to play songs live. So that you just never know how that's going to go. Plus, Walter Jones, Big Walt himself from the Seattle Seahawks legend, he'll be joining us as well.
You can get your tickets now at KISW.com. They start at just $35, by the way. How would you like a shot at beating Steve? Hopefully you have a very, very big think muscle. He's got a record of 300. Yeah, think muscle. That's a brain, Danny. He's currently 328 wins, 96 losses, and 56 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Pete Migs at 6:50.
The Daly Migs Show.
T-Mobile 5G internet keeps getting better. Boost your connection to harder-to-reach places with Home Internet Plus and get internet right where you want it.
With Wi-Fi that reaches the attic, I finally have a home office.
Get a free upgrade to T-Mobile Home Internet Plus while supplies last. Home Internet Plus starts at $50 a month with autopay and any voice line. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
During congestion, customers on this plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using greater than 1.2 terabytes per month due to data prioritization. After $20 bill credit plus $5 per month without autopay. Debit bank account required. Regulatory fees included for qualifying accounts. $35 connection charge applies.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday fashion gifts, like cozy fits and stylish shirts. You'll have money left over for those aviators that make you feel like a maverick. Or that ugly holiday sweater that's like really ugly.
OMG, that's like really ugly.
Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Brady from Auburn is. Brady, are you there?
I am. Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
What's up, Brady?
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Brady has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What shape is generally used for stop signs?
An octagon.
Correct. What band had the albums Destroyer and Lick It Up?
Pass.
What Golden Girl is going to be honored with a USPS stamp?
Betty White.
Yes. Canada celebrates Thanksgiving in what month?
November.
No.
December.
No.
October.
Yes. Carol Danvers is better known as what superhero?
A Superwoman?
No.
Oh, man, pass.
What is the tough outer armor that shields the outside of a creature and allows it to move called?
An exoskeleton?
Correct. Gouda cheese originated in what European country?
Switzerland.
No.
Italy.
No.
Germany.
No. Beginning with S, the symbol Na stands for what chemical element?
Sodium.
Correct. What Disney princess has a tattoo?
Moana.
No. Brady, you got 5 correct.
Dang it.
You know what? It felt very good. It felt like you answered many correct.
Well, and he got to 9 questions, so technically he got more than 50%.
He moved right through them.
And I
like a boss.
Yeah, Brady's a
Brady.
boss. I love the name Brady, too. I just have to tell you that. Well, fine.
How do you feel about the name Steve?
Steve is so mediocre.
Ouch.
I'm Sarah, so I
was going to
can't.
say, where do you put Sarah on the list?
Also just as mediocre.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, no, I don't love the name Sarah. It's not unique by any means.
Well, I love the name Steve.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
I think I weirded out the dude at Costco yesterday because I was so fired up. His name was Esteban. And I was like, that's Steve in Spanish.
Did you tell him that?
I was like, Esteban, I'm Steve.
Esteban sounds so much cooler, though.
does.
Maybe you should go by that.
Esteban Migs.
Yes.
And-
Okay, Esteban, are you ready?
Yes.
What shape is generally used for stop signs?
An octagon.
Yes. What band had the albums Destroyer and Lick It Up?
Kiss.
You know it.
Life is a treat.
What golden
and it's
girl
time to taste
is going
it.
to be honored with a USPS stamp?
Huh?
What golden girl is going to be honored with a USPS
Betty White.
stamp? Of course. Canada celebrates Thanksgiving in what month?
Good to yourself. Lick it up. October.
I don't need that.
Lick it
Oh,
up.
gosh. Yes. Carol Danvers is better known as what superhero?
Huh?
Carol Danvers is better known as what superhero?
Wonder Woman?
No.
Oh. Marvel? Captain Marvel?
Wow, yes. What is the tough outer armor that shields the outside of a creature and allows it to move called?
An endoskeleton.
No.
Exoskeleton.
There we go. Gouda cheese originated in what European country?
I'm going to go France.
No.
Germany.
No.
Italy.
No.
Damn it.
Beginning with S, the symbol Na stands for what chemical element?
Salt. Sodium.
Correct. What Disney princess has a tattoo?
Is it Pocahontas?
Wow. Yes. How do you know that?
Because I know my princesses.
Steve, with that, you got 8 correct, which is a win, 8-5. Sorry, Brady.
All good. Have a great week, you guys. Thank you.
You too. And you'll always have a cooler name than Steve.
Wow.
Agree.
Yeah, Taryn, that's what's up. The only one you both got wrong. Gouda cheese originated in what European country? The Netherlands.
Oh.
Look at that fun fact for you.
Put that in your pocket.
And never forget.
Here's my victory song.
I know. Oh. Yeah, you really like that question.
It's only right now. Lick it up.
Oh my God, Gene Simmons is so creepy in that music video. It is literally what nightmares are made of.
This was the song that they debuted as a band without makeup. And like the other 3 members, fine. Gene Simmons, put the makeup back on.
Not fine.
He's just so frumpy looking too.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even say anything. You just look at him and it feels like he's about to just go, ugh.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Ew, I hated that sound effect, but you're so right.
Right?
Oh.
We have once again partnered up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm to provide winter coats for children in need all across Washington. And this is called Coats for Kids. They think about 300,000 children in the state of Washington are living in poverty right now. And we're just trying to make a dent for about 2,500 kids.
I think what the goal is $50,000 raised, and we just started, so we have a ways to go. But about $500 raised so far, thanks to rockaholics like Rick Friel, who's an awesome dude. Thank you for donating. Stephanie Allen donated $200.
Whoa.
So thank you so much, Stephanie. Justin Skinner donated $20, and a bunch of other rockaholics have been donating as well. And if the more donations, the better. $20 puts a brand new coat on a kid in need, but any amount helps.
You can go to KISW.com to make your donation. So about a month ago, our Odyssey app added a new feature where you can leave voice messages. So we started going through some of these messages. And let's just say, some of the rockaholics are leaving very interesting voicemails.
Some are unhinged.
Some are quite unhinged. We're going to check them out after Aerosmith.
The Daily Migs Show.
We have this brand new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. We are living in the future, Steve Migs.
You know it. It's 2024, Taryn. Get with it.
So we have already been getting messages on there, and some are rather interesting. So we want to slide into our VMs.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You too can leave us a voice message to say hi, to comment on something we've been talking about on the show, or just vent about anything going on in your life. You just are, I think, limited to a minute.
Yeah,
so
cut
keep
you
it
off.
brief.
Yeah, and it's funny because we've had this up there for a while. And we've been talking about it on social media, and we finally went through some of the messages, and some are just random, and others are a little on the hinge, I'd say.
Okay. I'm excited.
Do you want to hear some of them?
Of course.
All right, here's this might be one of the first ones. Let's pull it up.
The Daily Mix Show is the best show in the radio's business in the mornings.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that.
That's the only message that we got.
How much
actually.
did we have to pay that guy?
That's actually Danny. He did a very good impression. All right, let's get out of the patting ourselves on the back messages. That was a little ridiculous.
So I work at a Starbucks, and I cannot stand when the people come up and they're like, oh, I want a latte, but I just want just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But you normally don't charge me for those things. You can't go to McDonald's and say, I want 2 fries, but don't charge me for them. If you're ordering it, you get charged for it. Deal with it.
People are trying to make their own, secret menu.
Yeah,
because
you
trying to get a discount.
You see so many websites like, here's the Starbucks hack to be able to, or even fast food hacks to be able to get a Big Mac for half of the price. So I'm not surprised that some people are trying to pull that kind of crap.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm just fired up that now, for being one of the people that doesn't drink dairy, it's nice that you don't have to pay extra for oat milk or soy milk or things along. I was that was just so frustrating.
How much more would you have to pay for your special milk?
A good $15, $16.
80 cents.
Was it 80 cents?
It was 80 cents.
It's not a big deal, but it was just really? What? It's 2024. Why are we charging extra for this?
And when you go to get coffee as often as Steve Migs does, that 80 cents adds up fast.
It does.
It's about $5 a day.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a little it's at least over $1.50.
Yeah.
It gets a little ridiculous. Are you ready for another one?
Of course.
Okay.
I can't stand people who have these crazy, insane diets and they feel the need to share to me.
Have you guys tried the carnivore diet yet?
No. On Mondays they have avocados with one single potato and no cheese and fat-free milk. And then on Tuesdays they have just a raw onion. It's all this stuff that does not make any sense to me. I'm not going to diet at all. It's just leave me be.
Did you talk about Danny with the raw onion?
If it's a Walla Walla sweet onion, I would bite into that thing. No problems.
For real?
Yes, they're so good. You could eat it like an apple. You really could.
Or just a regular onion. You could just eat like an apple.
Well, no,
too.
I wouldn't do that.
Yellow
That's
onion from the
crazy.
store, some salt on it, delicious.
So gross. This voicemail reminded me of when everyone was doing the fast until noon thing.
Oh.
That was the big trend.
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Yes.
That was the biggest thing, and everyone was talking about it. And I was
I saw people that swear by that.
so here people would be hangry because they would be not eating until noon. And I'm like, just eat something if you're hungry. Just do it. It's fine.
I tried it.
Yeah.
You know how long I lasted?
You're probably one of the ones that was talking about it.
No, because I didn't last a day. I was slightly embarrassed. I was like, you know what? I should try this intermittent fasting thing. I've heard so many great things about it, or the workout without eating before you work out thing. None of those were good ideas for me. I was just pissed off on a treadmill.
And a little lightheaded.
That's pretty much you just in general, though.
Right.
That's fair. All right, one more.
And these are our voice messages, which, by the way, you can slide into very easily on the Odyssey app, Rockaholics.
Just want to say hi to the men's room.
Sorry.
And hi to everyone. This is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Well, if we're not on the air tomorrow, you might want to look up where Chris is. That was a weird sounding.
Is that an effect on his phone? What is that?
Yeah, it's not.
Did he record it in a basement somewhere?
Is he in a bunker? Do we need to reach out and find Chris?
Just want to say hi to the men's room.
We'll pass that on to the
We
men's
sure
room.
will.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen them recently.
Yeah, where's Ted been? Said he was going to go hang out with somebody named Chris.
Hi.
You rock, Chris.
Migs, what is your favorite glam metal song of all time?
Oh, Talk Dirty to Me by Poison.
That's a great choice.
CC, pick up that guitar and talk to me.
Oh, my God. Well, Ultimate Classic Rock determined what is the greatest. And we will see if we agree with this at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Although today is National Have a Bad Day Day, and my bad day happened yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
And really it was Barrett's bad day. Poor kid and I had to chill at the walk-in clinic because he started complaining about a headache, and he's been sick for the last couple of weeks off and on.
But I feel like every kid right now is struggling. Like, I don't, thankfully, I'm sure it's about to hit because I feel like Tatum gets sick every 2-3 days, but she hasn't gotten that crud that seems like a lot of kids are getting.
There's been kids with pneumonia, bronchitis, all that fun stuff, but Barrett started complaining about a headache yesterday, and he's never in his 5 years of life ever complained about a headache, and then he just starts crying. So we dosed him up with some Tylenol, got him in the car.
Tylenol?
Yes,
okay.
Tylenol.
I know you're a hippie,
Children's,
but you know,
children's
let's pump the
Tylenol.
brakes on being a hippie, Taryn.
7.5 milliliters. Got him his Tylenol, drove to the walk-in clinic. He's crying the whole time. I'm holding his hand back behind the seat, and he is just inconsolable. So I carry him into the walk-in clinic. I get him a mask. I get me a mask because we're both a little coffee and gross. And then we get checked in, and the lady's like, it's going to be about 2.5 hours. And I was like, oh, God. And then I asked her to check if there were any, neighboring walk-in clinics that might have a little bit better weight
Did you try and do like
it's
interesting how like nowadays you can kind of like set a reservation for a walk-in clinic. Did you try that? Or
I didn't even try because we moved so quickly. Once he started to complain, we were just in the car and gone.
That's easier when tomorrow I need to go to the walk-in clinic to get something checked out. Let me check and see what availabilities are. When you can't really anticipate your kid's going to have a massive headache.
No, and they even said the next closest one was like a 3-hour wait. So I'm like, well, we'll just stay. So he
do they have things for kids to do there?
Not really.
Okay.
And they have some little kid stuff, those kinds of goofy little kid games, but he's 5 now, so he doesn't really want to do the little kid stuff. So we watched a lot of Dino Trucks, I think is the show that he's been watching. And anyway, we found out he has a sinus infection. So then we had to get the antibiotics filled at the pharmacy, and that was another 30 minutes. So basically,
I was about to say that's a quick wait, though, right?
Yeah. And of course, then he just sees all the Christmas candy at the grocery store while we're waiting, and so we had to get some of that. But
I felt bad because you texted me while this is going on. You're like, I've been in here for 2-something hours and all this, and you kept giving me these updates. I'm still waiting. I'm still going on. And I was like, I don't have the heart to tell you that I'm having the best day ever.
Oh no! What was so great about your day?
No, there's nothing great. I just came home. My daughter had to give me a play-by-play account of what happened on The Floor is Lava because she's obsessed with that show on Netflix. All of a sudden, I'm not sure why, but she is. So then we watched some of the episodes, and we had a great time with that. Then we went to Costco. We had some fun. She walked and enjoyed some samples. We met one of your friends named Andrew.
Oh, that's right,
and
you
his
did.
twins, and they were awesome. Then we went to Tap, and we had a blast there. And then we had Chipotle. I'm like, we did all of these things while you were going through hell. And I'm like, I don't have the heart to tell her that today's just been a lot of fun.
Well, then my poor kid gets home. We started.
But yesterday was a lot of fun. Just so you know.
I can feel the fun radiating from you. But we got the amoxicillin going, and so I was hopeful that would kind of help him feel better. But no, he cried himself to sleep last night. It was awful.
So no school today?
No school today, no. I think he just needs to let that, the antibiotic course through his body a little bit and get working.
So you said you got chocolates? Do you get anything? Because when I was a kid, I used to not be happy to get sick, but I was kind of fired up to get sick because Mom would always take care of me and buy some toys.
Oh, yeah. Milk it a little bit.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, he was not leaving the grocery store without candy, so we got candy.
So it's candy over toys.
Well, and the funny part is we still have so much Halloween candy at home, plus he's got some gummy candy at home, but he was very adamant about needing something for the ride home. He is a master manipulator. Master. Well, very frustrating.
You can't say no when he's going through so much pain.
I was going to say, master manipulator, all he had to probably say was, Mom, can we get some candy? And she's like, yeah, You got it, buddy. All right, where do you want to go? It's like me. I'm the worst with that. Dad, can we get, like... Sometimes random things show up at our door, and my wife's like, what did you order from Amazon? I'm like, I'm not sure. I was hanging out with Tatum in the morning, and we go on Amazon, and sometimes I impulse buy things I think will look cute on her. It turns out they were earmuffs that look like a unicorn, and she was walking around the house.
They were very cute. I saw
pretty
the
adorable.
Photo.
Yeah.
I want them for big girl size.
A big screen TV shows up. It's all impulse purchases.
Don't even get me going, but yeah. Yesterday at Costco with her, because we want to make our own ice cream, and we went down the appliance aisle.
Okay. Oh, boy.
And made an impulse purchase of one of those Ninja creamies.
Oh, wow.
It's not even a blender for, like, many things. It's just a blender to make ice cream and smoothies.
That's it.
I think.
Weren't you just complaining that there was too many ice cream shops too close to your house because you didn't want to eat that much ice cream?
Yes.
And now you got one in your kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yes, you're right on target.
We're tracking.
Yeah.
We're tracking.
Good luck, Steve.
Who's going to make this? You?
Yes.
Oh, Steve. I would love some homemade frozen or ice cream if you ever do make some.
Well, there's a chance I might bring some in for you guys.
If you were listening to the men's room yesterday at 5:40, you probably heard the cheat sheet, and that is 3 correct answers for the next installment of Beat Migs this morning. And Steve has a record currently of 329 wins, 96 losses, and 56 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Since 1979, TireRack.com has been helping people find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. They sell only the best, like the full line of Goodyear tires. Test results, consumer ratings, and product reviews are there to assist. Or try the Tire Decision Guide to get a personalized tire recommendation. Tires ship fast and free to you or to one of over 10,000 recommended installers. You'll get 2 years of free road hazard protection. Nails, screws, potholes, covered. In many areas, they offer mobile tire installation. They bring tires to your home or office and install them on site. It's the most convenient way to change tires. When it's time for new tires, see why millions of satisfied customers trust the experts at TireRack.com. Go to TireRack.com/Goodyear to shop the full line of Goodyear tires. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the home, like vacuums, bedding, and home decor. You'll have money left over for those sweet handbells you've had your eye on. Or those gingerbread scented candles that help with the illusion that you made the dessert yourself. Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daily Migs Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Brian from Issaquah is. Brian, are you there?
I am.
Brian, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 yesterday to hear the cheat sheet?
I was.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
Do you think you remember?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. I love this. I love this confidence. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Brian has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is the common name for dried plums?
Prunes.
Correct. Mike McCarthy is the head coach for what NFL team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Yes. What is the opposite of matter?
Antimatter.
Yes. What a bar song singer will be headlining the Lions Thanksgiving halftime show?
Shabuzi.
You know it. What kind of animal is Rosita in the animated movie Sing?
Pig.
Yes. The Bermuda Triangle is located in which ocean?
Atlantic.
Yes. How many total teeth does an adult human have?
32.
Correct. According to Google, candy canes are said to have originated in what country?
Britain.
No.
America.
No.
Denmark.
No. The show Breaking Bad takes place in what U.S. state?
New Mexico.
Correct. Prince released Purple Rain in what 80s year?
82, 83, 84.
84, correct. Brian, you whipped through those super fast. And you got 9 correct.
Slow clap.
Woo! And I got to ask, did the cheat sheet help?
Yeah, it did. I did not know Shabuzi.
You know what? I am so glad you were listening because I don't really know many people that would know. I was surprised to find that fun fact out. But don't say anything because Steve is in here. Steve?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
What is the common name for dried plums?
Dates?
No.
Prunes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy is the head coch for what NFL team?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
For not long, I bet, though.
What is the opposite of matter?
Never.
No.
Antimatter.
Wow. Yes. What a bar song singer will be headlining the Lions Thanksgiving? Wow. Okay. Correct.
I only know that because of you guys.
What kind of animal is Rosita in the animated movie Sing?
I don't know. Animal, a dog.
No.
A cat.
No.
A monkey.
No. The Bermuda Triangle is located in which ocean?
Atlantic.
Correct. How many total teeth does an adult human have?
32.
Wow, yes. According to Google, candy canes are said to have originated in what country?
The North Pole.
No.
Canada?
No.
America.
No. The show Breaking Bad takes place in what U.S. state?
New Mexico.
You know it. Prince released Purple Rain in what 80s year?
83.
No.
84.
Correct. Steve, you did good. You got 8 correct, but that's not good enough. 8 to 9. Congrats, Brian. Woo!
Nice job, Brian.
Thank you. Got you this time. We tied last time.
Son of a...
And it would have been a tie if he hadn't listened to the cheat sheet because he did not know Shabuzi without Taryn helping him out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yes. You should have listened and you would have won or tied again because kind of pig that Rosita is in the animated movie Sing, he knew was a pig.
Oh, I don't even know what Sing is.
I don't either.
Is it a Disney movie?
No, it's one, I think.
Pixar?
DreamWorks or something, but it's essentially just like animals doing or singing.
Yeah.
Like popular songs.
That sounds
pretty
creative.
much.
Oh, I bet you Tatum would love it.
She probably would. You
know
probably
what?
hate it.
I'm right now enjoying watching The Floor is Lava with it, so I won't introduce that until we're done with that show.
One thing at a time.
Does anyone know candy canes are said to have originated in which country?
Germany.
What? Yes. How did you know that?
It was just a guess because I was thinking about like Krampus and all that. And isn't that where they do a lot of the big Krampus parades is in Germany?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It was just where my brain went.
Wow. Well, I am impressed.
I respect
Taryn.
that your brain went to a weird place.
Steve's usually goes there.
Yeah,
so.
that's usually how I figure things out. And it really doesn't make any sense, but for my brain, it did.
Well, look at that.
Look at that.
Well, you still lost, Steve, so congrats.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon is insane.
He's really doing the research now.
I mean, she voices a character, yes.
She's Rosita.
Oh, she's the pig.
Wow.
I haven't seen it either, okay? It was just a question.
Live Night is coming back December 13th, and we're going to be at Showbox Soto, and you could play Beat Migs live in front of an audience.
And typically, I do not do very well when I'm out of my element. So you have a very good chance of beating me at Live Night.
Yeah, everything is live, and you can get your tickets now by heading over to KISW.com. They start at just $35, Rockaholics. We have partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm to put brand new warm winter coats on local children all across Washington through Coats for Kids. Now, how can you help? We're going to chat with firefighter Dean Shelton after AC/DC.
The Daily Migs Show.
You know, around these parts, we are all about rockaholics helping rockaholics. But this time of year, we're all about helping out the junior rockaholics. And we've got Dean Shelton from the Washington State Council of Firefighters on to talk about Coats for Kids, which we have just kicked off this week. Good morning, Dean. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys once again for having us on your show. Appreciate it.
So we are looking to put 2,500 kids in brand new warm winter coats, and it's a $20 donation that can do that. You have been present for some of the, opportunities to distribute these coats to these kids in need. What is that like, Dean?
Yeah, you know what? As a vice president of the Washington State Council of Firefighters and the Firefighters Union, it's been an amazing program over the years for us. We're going back now probably 15 years. In which firefighters from all over the state of Washington, get this great opportunity to not only engage in our community as first responders, but also engage with our kids, that are in their schools and put these coats on kids who may or may not have ever had a brand new coat or may not have a warm coat. So, it's just a great opportunity for us to really engage, obviously create relationships with the teachers, create relationships, with the kids, and just really build stronger communities.
And I do want to give a shout out to some of our Rockaholics who have already stepped up early in our quest to hit $50,000, which is our goal this year. And I know in the past we've done it, and hopefully our Rockaholics can help us make it happen once again. And thanks to people like Sonia Olson, who just donated $20, and $20 puts a brand new coat on a kid in need. But any amount helps. Like Stephanie Allen donated $200. Christopher Holtzberg donated $100, and there's so many Rockaholics that have already started donating, but we're far away from our $50,000 goal. But like I saw on the website, and I think it's something that would be good to talk about, is just how it not only helps keep them warm, but also the confidence and the self-confidence and show up into school with a brand new coat is a big part of, I think, why it's so awesome to do this for the kids.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's just no doubt that there's already enough pressures on our kids when they step into the school. And one of the last things we need is for a kid to feel left out, like to feel like that they don't belong. And as firefighters, we know what that feels like to, really, we have people, we represent people, from all different backgrounds, right? From people that came from, lesser backgrounds to stronger backgrounds, and we blend that and we create a team. And that's what we're trying to do in the school. And, when you give a kid a new coat, you're helping build that team, right? You're building that kid's confidence. You're building that ability for them to learn. You're building for them to belong. And I think that's really important for us in this day and age when we watch, our communities and how they interact and how we interact as humans together. So anything we can do to help that, again, we know that education is the foundation for strong communities. And, if we can contribute to that, we're going to be part of that. We're really excited about it.
Well, with an estimated 300,000 children living in poverty in the state of Washington, this is a great opportunity for us to not only help out those kids, but their families too, so that they can, hang on to those critical funds that they may have to be able to pay the bills, put food on the table, all of that. So if we can give the gift of a warm winter coat, it's a huge relief for those families.
And Dean, this might be a strange question or just a weird question, but is there an interaction with a family or a kid that you just always remember, that sticks in your head over the years of doing this?
Yeah, I think, Steve, I'm glad you asked that. For us, a lot of times the teachers are great. The teachers generally will have their kids after we've been there, obviously send thank yous. And it's pretty amazing what kids can draw or color or create. And it really is touching when we see some of these cards that come back to us where the kid has drawn, them in their brand new coat and just the confidence that they have So although there's probably, again, if you look at, the 120 locals in our state and the locals that are contributing in this program and doing Codes for Kids in their communities, everybody probably has a story of a kid here that they touched or a kid here that they actually made a difference in. But those letters and those thank you cards really, really show the true sentiment that a lot of these kids have when they get that new code. And you can just see it in their drawing. You can see it in their creativity. And it's awesome when we receive those.
Dean Shelton, big thank you to you and the Washington State Council of Firefighters for doing everything that you guys do with Operation Warm. Codes for Kids is back, Rockaholics, and you can make your donation by heading over to KISW.com.
Thank you so much, Dean.
Hey, I appreciate you. You and your listeners, the Rockaholics, are awesome. Every year we've been doing this now a few years. I know we're getting close to that almost $1 million mark. I'm pretty sure as far as how much you guys have done. On behalf of the Washington State Council of Firefighters, President Dennis Lawson, Secretary Treasurer Greg Markley, and the rest of my executive board, we couldn't do this program without KISW and the Rockaholics, and we can't emphasize that they're part of this community. So although the firefighters get the credit for putting the coats on the kids, it really is a joint effort by so many people to do such great work. And I just want to say thank you to you both and your listeners, because it really is an amazing program that we're excited to be part of.
Dean, we love you, man, and we're hoping that we're going to hit that 50,000 this year as well.
All right. Love you guys too. And definitely have happy holidays. And thanks, Rockaholics.
We'll have to talk soon. Yeah. Take care.
Yeah.
Rockaholics, Lamar Odom just did an interview where he was talking about the doll that was made to look like his ex.
Oh, my gosh.
The internet has plenty of opinions to share about this, so we are going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Lamar Odom shared an update on his relationship with his ex-wife, Khloe Kardashian, in a recent interview on the We're Out of Time podcast. And although they no longer speak, he says she still cares.
Like when you're really thinking about it, like a doll. Yeah. But then you think about like mental health and how important that is. Not just in today's time, but from the beginning of time.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
So he's talking about he has this adult doll.
An adult doll.
That looks like his ex-wife. Which Kardashian is it again?
Khloe.
And the reason why is because is for mental health.
Yeah, he's linking the need for this doll to his mental health.
Okay, got it.
And how important that is. Not just in today's time, but from the beginning of time.
A sex doll that looks like your wife is about mental health?
For me, it would be. Yeah, for me, it would be. Yeah. I mean, It's sick, but I think we're all a little off, a little weird.
Dude, don't ever embrace your insanity.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I thought the guy he's talking to was about to be like, yeah, man, that's a little off there. Like, maybe you shouldn't do that now. Wait, so the guy is going to be like, this is a good idea.
Yeah, he's all in it on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What?
Yeah, that's awesome. That sex doll, dude. Does it look like her?
Yeah, they're going to make it to look like her.
Oh, I don't know who's more out there, Lamar Odom or the guy that's interviewing him. So,
he's hyping him up.
So the host of this We're Out of Time it's a celebrity sobriety podcast. So I don't know if you knew that, but it is. It's this guy by the name of Richard Tate. And so is he helping Lamar Odom with his sobriety?
Maybe.
You might want to read who he's talking to. That's out there, man.
Many people, like us, were thrown off by all of this. Wow. So we are going to go straight to the comments.
Yeah, we found a couple of these posts. We sent them to Jason, our production director, and said, do whatever impression you want just to point out. You know, in this situation, I don't know if the people on the internet are all out there for commenting on this. They might be 100% in the right for what they are about to say about Lamar Odom and his adult doll that looks like his ex-wife. Are you ready for the first comment?
I am sure ready.
Had to stop this. I just can't. Dude keeps raising the bar crazy. What the
Yeah, I mean, are we talking about the host of the podcast or Lamar Odom? Because I'm confused right now.
Yeah, they're both real out there.
This is the one instance in my entire life that I ever wished I was a friend with the Kardashians, because I would love to know like what she truly thinks about this. Like, this is like, yo, this is really weird, don't you think?
I mean, I feel like the Kardashians, though, are very narcissistic, so she's probably fired up.
Well, for our resident narcissist, Sarah, I mean, I think even you would think this is a little strange if an ex had a doll that looked like you. And we're not knocking Cabbage Patch Kid dolls.
Yeah, I think it would be a little strange. But if the moment you say it's for the mental health, you can't really argue it.
I know. Sometimes we're just freely throwing out the mental health line, like hoping like that gives you a pass. I don't think it should give you a pass when you're making these kind of decisions.
I mean, are we just encouraging everyone with an ex-wife to go get an adult doll of said ex-wife for their mental health now?
Yes.
What are we doing?
This is his rehab expert of sorts. Did I hear that?
Yes.
Come on, a sex doll? Still obsessing over Chloe? Get a new expert! Like, am I missing some new form of therapy?
Yes, I think all of us are missing this new form of therapy by Richard Tate.
Is he a sexpert?
Oh my God. I realized I would be more cool with it if he got the sex doll looking like her while they were still together.
Well, yeah, that's a tribute.
But then if they divorce, he could still keep it, I guess. No. You know?
Well, it depends on what the divorce lawyer has to say about that.
I mean, they are expensive.
What is even happening? This is all weird, and the interviewer is making it worse.
I agree. Like, I didn't understand how that interviewer was like, yeah, no, man, there's no need for you to apologize for this. This makes all the sense in the world.
He's just fanning the flames.
Yeah, that's the part that I think that confuses me more than the fact that Lamar Odom has this doll.
I don't know, but not speaking for me, but maybe he should have kept the sex doll thing to himself, just saying.
Oh, you shouldn't brag about that on podcasts and for everyone to consume. All right, we have one more comment about Lamar Odom.
He's probably going to cheat on that sex doll, too.
No. That's Dave Grohl's sex doll. Oh. You don't have to worry about that. Ouch. Too soon?
Ouch. Drummers in rehab and rainforest. Oh, my. Why are they all trending? We're going to tell you what's trending after Def Leppard.
The Daily Migs Show.
As you start making moves this morning, you're probably scrolling through your phone, realizing the world is a crazy place. There's so much happening. And knowing what is going down in the world of pop culture, that is a big task, Steve Migs. So we're going to help out the Rockaholics by telling them what's trending.
What's trending on the Daily Migs Show? What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Pete Davidson has reportedly checked into rehab down in Florida for the second time this year. They're saying that he's in pretty bad shape. He had a brief romance and then a breakup with somebody that was on The Bachelor. Sarah, maybe you know this girl, Maria?
Oh, yeah.
Georgias?
Georgias.
Perfect.
Georgias?
Yes, she made it pretty far. And she was offered to be the next Bachelorette, but declined.
Oh. Well, he's been struggling with mental health and substance abuse for quite some time. And recently kind of I don't know, had some damaging effects on his relationship with Colin Jost, and there were some projects that were canceled and things like that. So hopefully he's in some good hands now, and we'll come out better on the other side of it.
Yeah, I remember never being much of a fan. I saw his movie, it was the Staten Island movie that he did, and I was just so blown away by that. And I think it was like a little bit of like art imitating life and life imitating art. And it seems like the guy's had a tough go.
Yeah,
so I hope that this is the last of his trips to rehab and things should turn around for the better for the dude. I don't know if you guys caught this, and I honestly thought this was like some kind of a joke that somebody took, like, footage of our president and then put it on a backdrop that looked like he was in the rainforest. Did you see this by chance?
Yes.
So President Biden, he went and he accidentally became a meme and like a viral sensation yesterday because he visited the Amazon on Sunday. First of all, he thought he was going because of his Prime discounts. And then he realized, oh, no, just kidding. That's a dumb joke. Sorry. And he's got his aviators on. He's in like casual way. Like he's got like this makeshift podium, and then he's talking, and then he's done talking, and then he just like walks off into the sunset and goes through like the bushes at the Amazon, and people are just having a field day on social media about this just because it's just the strangest thing. Like it looks like he lost Survivor, and it's like the tribe has spoken, and he like sadly walks away with his aviator glasses on. One person even said on social media, and then he was never seen again. And then another poster wrote, why does it look like they just released the mother effer back into the wild?
So weird.
It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, what is going on? It looked like he was doing it in front of a green screen until he walked through the bushes. And I'm like, what is this?
Like deuces. Biden out. Primus is searching for a new drummer. Tim Alexander, otherwise known as Herb, has stepped down. He wants to focus on mental health and some healing. He said his heart just wasn't really in it anymore. So the band is accepting applications right now. They say that they're looking for someone well-mannered and affable. So that means Steve Migs is officially not able to apply.
I'm one of the most affable people you know. Danny, what does affable mean?
I don't know. My mind went dirty, and I was like, yeah, you are.
I was going to ask Sarah because I'm positive she doesn't know what it means.
I have no idea.
Do you have this, Steve? Do you have flashy chops,
yes,
groove, pocket, and the ability to listen, react, and contribute to the musical conversation?
By flashy chops, I could put my stick up in the air and open my mouth and go, as I play, like Animal from the Muppets. No, dude, I am not qualified for this job.
Oh, I think they're going to love your application.
I should do an application.
Yeah.
It would go in the trash so quick. I am not the drummer for them.
It would be fun to see.
I even saw Dave Abraziz, the former drummer of Pearl Jam, he put up a post. He goes, I love Primus, but can everybody please stop tagging me in this? I do not want to be in Primus. It's like such a random thing for him to be, blown up for.
For sure. They're good friends with Tool, and Danny Carey is going to be filling in for a couple festivals coming up.
Just keep him. Tool doesn't do anything for like 5-6 years typically.
He's got some time. Also, members that have performed with Holy Mackerel and the Frog Brigade are going to be joining the New Year's show. So
duh.
Yeah, of course. Well, maybe even the fancy band. Who knows?
That is crazy, though, like that. The drummer from Tool could easily do Primus and also do Tool. I mean, for a while, Matt Cameron was doing Soundgarden and Pearl Jam because Soundgarden wasn't touring a lot.
Yeah.
Do that.
I love it. I'm for it. I'm also for someone beating Steve. It's already happened once today. Can it happen again? He's got a record of 329 wins, 97 losses, and 56 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Looking to turn up the heat in your relationship this holiday? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that are as nice or as naughty as you are. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the kitchen, like appliances and cookware. You'll have money left over for a sauce pot, so you can make your mom's famous gravy recipe.
Yuck.
Or at least try to. Or that cutlery set, so you can carve up the turkey with surgical precision. Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Russell from Seattle is. Russell, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Russell has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What fruit was used to poison Snow White?
An apple.
Correct. C.J. Stroud is the starting quarterback for what NFL team?
Houston Texans.
Correct. A French 75 cocktail is made with champagne and what other alcohol?
Chartreuse.
No.
Pass.
Who is set to host the 2025 Academy Awards?
I pass.
Which president refused to celebrate Thanksgiving as a national holiday?
Lincoln.
No.
Roosevelt.
No.
Truman.
No. What comedian voices Snowball in the film The Secret Life of Pets?
Pass.
Which Midwest state has a town called Santa Claus?
Nebraska.
No.
Iowa.
No. What was the last one?
Kansas.
No. How many stars are in our solar system?
1.
Correct. French fries and cheese curds topped with gravy is best known as what?
Poutine.
Yes. Russell, you got 4 correct.
Not great.
You know, so those were some hard questions, though. I don't know that Steve is going to really outperform by any means.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I bet he thinks so.
I think Steve's going to have to hustle. He thinks he's going to beat Russell.
It's unfortunate.
Russell laughed. Did you hear that, Russell? Snickered.
And use my head muscle.
Yeah, think muscle.
Think muscle.
No, I don't.
Head muscle's a whole other thing.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And you said hustle, and I still didn't know what you were doing. And you you try to rhyme. Oh my!
I didn't try. I did.
Yeah, she succeeded in rhyming, whether you liked it or not. She did rhyme.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
We don't need a tussle in here.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
I hate you. Get -1 points for that. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
What fruit
Fuffle.
was used to poison Snow White?
What?
What fruit was used to poison?
Apple?
Yes. C.J. Stroud is the starting quarterback for what NFL team?
They played last night. Houston Texans.
Correct. A French 75 cocktail is made with champagne and what other alcohol?
Vodka?
No.
Gin.
Correct. Who is set to host the 2025 Academy Awards?
Conan O'Brien.
Yes. Which president refused to celebrate Thanksgiving as a national holiday?
Oof. I'm going to go George Washington.
No.
Oh. How about Dwight Eisenhower?
No.
How about Bill Clinton?
No. What comedian voices Snowball in the film The Secret Life of Pets?
The Rock.
No.
Kevin Hart.
Yes. Which Midwest state has a town called Santa Claus?
Which Midwest? Minnesota?
No.
North Dakota?
No.
I don't even know these are Midwest.
I don't either.
Illinois.
No. How many stars are in our solar system?
It's 1.
Yes. French fries and cheese curds topped with gravy is best known as what?
Poutine.
Yes.
Poutine.
Was that supposed to be like a Canadian accent?
I don't know, actually.
Eh?
I don't know why, but my mouth wants to say it that way. Poutine.
Steve, you got 7 correct, which is a win, 7-4. Sorry, Russell.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too, Russell.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Both you and Russell were a little confused with the whole fruit to poison Snow White, and that is like the main part of the story.
Honestly, I guess I don't know the story of Snow White.
I think she just gets poisoned with an apple and then just
she's
falls asleep.
And then some prince has to like wake her up with his lips, right?
Yeah.
I know that part.
Oh, you just didn't know the fruit part.
I didn't. I was like, wait, is it like Adam and Eve, but it's Snow White?
Forbidden fruit.
Right?
Well, now you know.
Get your own premise.
Which president refused...
Stealing from the Bible.
Jeez. Okay. Which president refused to celebrate Thanksgiving as a national holiday?
Don't know.
Guess. There's a lot of presidents to pick from. I don't know why I got mad at you for
got
that.
mad, yes.
Teddy Roosevelt.
It's Thomas Jefferson.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Yeah, eventually we would have got there, maybe. And which Midwest state has a town called Santa Claus?
Missouri.
It's Indiana. And I Googled it, and it's just like Christmas-themed funness, and I really want to go now.
I kind of want to check that out. It's like how Leavenworth
Yes.
is here. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a fun theme. So does that mean, I wonder if do they have like a McDonald's?
That's just like filled with
Christmas
elves?
Okay, sure.
That would be so cool. This is the only time I'd want to go to Indiana.
Field trip.
You should move there, Sarah.
Wow. I feel like you just want me to leave.
Yeah.
Rockaholics, we have teamed up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm to put brand new warm winter coats on local children in need. It is called Coats for Kids. And if you missed our interview, we talked to Dean Shelton with the Washington State Council of Firefighters earlier today. It is up on the Daily Migs Daily Podcast.
And he brought some great points. It's not only just to help them with staying warm during the winter time, but also for their confidence to be able to show up and have a brand new coat. A lot of these kids have never owned a brand new coat, and just $20 gets them one. And thanks to some of our Rockaholics, we're approaching $1,000 raised so far, but we are still ways away from $50,000. But we just started things off. But thanks to Darby Winfield, just donated $20. That's one brand new coat on it for a kid in need. And then one of the fun things is when you donate, I will butcher your name.
Yeah.
So thanks to Eleftherius Maraveller for donating $100.
Nailed it.
Eleftherius, you are the person. Eleftherius. Danielle Evans, $20. Amanda McKay, $20 as well. So the Rockaholics are already donating, and if you continue to do so, that would be awesome.
Head over to KISW.com. There's a well-known actor being celebrated of how great of a job he is doing playing the role of an iconic singer. But Migs, you are not impressed.
I mean, I think anybody could do what he's doing.
Well, you'll hear who it is after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show.
There is...
I hate to interrupt. I know we could table. I feel like right now you might need a moment to just get something off of your chest, because there's been a lot of chaos that's been happening while we were listening to Van Halen, which is a fun-loving song, but there was just... I feel like sometimes we just need to trump what we were originally going to talk about, just to give you a moment to let things out of your system.
So let me just start by saying that my son did not go to school yesterday.
I feel like this would be good music for you to get.
My son did not go to school yesterday. He ended up at the walk-in clinic. We were there for hours. Found out he has a sinus infection. So fast forward to this morning, I'm fully expecting him to not go to school.
Right.
And Brad worked
and
from
he's been
home
sick
today.
for a bit. So yeah, yesterday he's been all day. Now he's on medication, and I mean, we all just assumed he's probably not going to school for the week.
Well, at least for
days.
today, for
Yeah.
sure. He just got on this antibiotic for his sinus infection. So my husband worked from home this morning, and my dad came over early to help out with Barrett and just kind of be there until Brad would be off the air.
Right.
So as we're finishing Beat Migs, I see my phone is ringing over here, and I see that it's the school. And Barrett's classes haven't even started yet. They start at 9.
Okay.
This is at 8:58. My phone is ringing, and it's the school.
See, wait, hold on, Steve. I got a better song.
Perfect.
Yeah. So my husband and my father collectively decided that he could go to school, and they put him on the bus. Well, guess what? He threw up on the bus, and now he's at the nurse's office. And now Brad has had to bail on the end of his radio show today to go pick him up from the bus, from the nurse.
Now take us back to the beginning. So who decided that he should go to school after he went?
I'm going to say first of all, Barrett pretty much decided that he wanted to go to school. That's what they said. They said that Barrett felt like he could go to school. He's telling his grandpa and his dad, I want to go to school. And so they just believed him.
So the 5-year-old is the one that made this
Calling
decision.
the shots, yes.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. I'm drooling, and I hate to laugh, but I just know as a dumb dad, I speak from experience. I'd probably be that person too. It's like Tatum said she's good. She's running around the house because I don't know how Barrett is. When Tatum's sick, minus the snot that's just coming out of her nose, she's still doing crazy kid things.
That's how he was pretty much up until yesterday. Yesterday, he took a big nosedive on the energy level, but they said he was seeming to be himself this morning. He said he wanted to go to school, and then he didn't even make it to school. He puked on the bus. Now he has to deal with the humiliation of being the kid that puked on the bus.
Oh, no.
Just horrible. I feel so bad.
He didn't even make it to school.
No, they literally took him off the bus and walked him straight into the nurse's office.
How far from your house to where he ended up?
Oh, that's a good question. I need to find out.
Right?
He'll give me some sort of
Well, how far does it take from your home to get to the school typically?
It's about 15 minutes.
God, he didn't even make it 15 minutes. Oh, man.
And if I can paint a picture, what we saw in the studio was just Taryn getting redder and redder. And we're like, what is going on? And she's like, guys, you will not believe this.
Okay, now I'm curious. What is the conversation going to be like with your husband later?
Oh, it's just one of those, don't listen to your kid all the time. Sometimes you have to be the responsible parent. Don't listen to the 5-year-old. Don't let him dictate your day.
That's really nice, because I feel like I'd be like, are you an effing idiot?
Maybe have Barrett talk to Grandpa and Dad about how they shouldn't really listen to him. Hey, guys, I'm totally fine. I know I was in the ER yesterday. And I'm on medication that I might have just puked out of my system. But I got to go to school.
Yeah. He's got a social life. He's got to keep up appearances, apparently. He's running for, student council office.
Silver lining, at least you know that your child likes going to school.
He does.
Yeah.
He's been missing school a lot, so I understand the excitement of going back, but not today, kid. Not today. Now, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, we'll hook you up with tickets to see Linkin Park on September 24th at Climate Pledge Arena. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
All morning you have texted, you have called, but we've not yet had a chance to get to everyone. However, the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics. So give us a call if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show this morning, or if you have anything on your mind that you would like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK.
Somebody texted me earlier this morning, and it blew my mind. They're like, hey, how do you feel about Ovechkin possibly breaking Wayne Gretzky's goal record this year? And I didn't even I know that he was nipping at the door, but I was like, man, he's got at least a couple of years to do this. But the way he's been playing this year, so for those who don't know, Wayne Gretzky's had this record that many people have considered to be the record that will never be broken. And that's that he's had 894 goals in the NHL. And they're like, just these days, it's just never going to happen. They're never going to have a player like him. And then Alex Ovechkin over the years with the Washington Capitals has just been not so slowly, but like having multiple 50-goal seasons. Keeps going. This year in like 18 games, he already has 15 goals. And he's not young. He's been doing this forever. And if everything goes, if he scores 29 more goals this year, he will break the record. And that's very doable that he could score 29 more goals this year.
Do you expect him to continue playing beyond this year? Like, is he still...
I get the vibe that this guy's going to go for 1,000.
Wow.
I would not be surprised. And I think he can do it. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, like Wayne Gretzky is one of my all-time favorites. Obviously, the guy is just a legend. He's the GOAT. I mean, but I'm okay with records being broken. I've never been one of those people that's like, no records ever be broken. And if anyone can do it, Ovechkin, I love that dude. I wish he was a player on the Kraken, or I wish he was a player on our team, because he just has like this energy that he's a goal scorer, but he's still tough as nails. And when they won the Stanley Cup, I think he's still celebrating that Stanley Cup win. He was partying with everybody in Washington.
Well, and to me, it doesn't take away anything from Wayne Gretzky's record, because at that point, it was a much different time. Like, even watching Monday Night Football last night, they were talking about, like, the differences between punts and, like, what was, or not punts, but, like, kicks, you know? Penalty, or I don't know what they're called. Field goals, whatever. Those. Anyway, they were saying, like, you know, back in the 90s, like, no one could do, like, a 52-yard. And this year itself, and it's like, well, that just talks about like how much they care about their players now, and how much like different their training is and stuff like that. It's just a different time.
And also, I mean, like the one texter brought up a good point. He's nowhere close to Gretzky in points. Yeah, I mean, Gretzky was also, I mean, he was dishing the puck quite a bit. He was scoring a lot of goals, but he was getting a lot of assists as well. So, but the thing is, if I think if you put like a guy like Alex Ovechkin, like his abilities into the NHL back in those days, and I know it's like the impossible scenario, but the goaltending was not nearly as good back then. I feel like this guy, the skill level that he's at, who knows how many goals he could have had if he was facing the type of goaltending that Gretzky was. But on the flip side, it was a different league. There's a lot of factors that could have changed that as well. So it's just fun to see a record that many people thought would never get broken possibly getting broken this year.
The Great One 2.0.
Yeah, it's the Great 8.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think they call them. I don't know if I remember correctly, but I think that's what they call them.
That's exciting. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Break that damn record, Ovechkin. I loved when they won the Stanley Cup, and he was like found in like a fountain in like Washington, like drinking beers with fans and like just having the best time of his life. Like I think he just kind of like, he was like the symbol of what the fans of Washington were like when they finally were able to hoist the Stanley Cup over their heads. It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
So here's a question for you. If you had a loved one pass away, would you smoke them?
No. Would you?
If it was their final wishes.
If my dad wanted me to smoke him, I'm still not smoking him.
Just a little sprinkle sprink.
What, like in a bowl?
Yeah, a popular YouTuber did something very similar.
No, I'd snort him.
You're going to hear how it went at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
There's a YouTuber by the name of Rosanna Pansino, and she fulfilled her late father's unconventional wish by smoking marijuana grown from his ashes. So initially, she was a bit hesitant. Her family was a little hesitant, and YouTube was even advising against it.
Yes,
but she went through with it, and then shared the experience.
So it's a little bit different than what I thought. I don't know if they just got the ashes and sprinkled it into a bowl, but it sounds like they used the ashes to then plant a marijuana plant.
Yeah,
and then the plant grew, and then they used. That's a little bit different, a little less weird to me. But here's how it sounded.
Now, without further ado, we are going to honor my dad, Papa Pizza, by fulfilling his dying wish. And
I know nothing about her, but I'm already a fan.
Yes.
That she has a dad named Papa Pizza, and I've seen some of her pictures. Like they call her like she's like I can't remember what they described her as. She's a baker, a YouTube baker, I guess, or something along those lines, and has a podcast as well. She's called like the pint-sized baker or something along those lines.
She's going to make some weed brownies next.
Fun-sized baker. Fun-sized. Yeah, if she smokes all this weed, she's going to have different things she's going to make.
I'm going to smoke my dead dad. And before I do this, so basically, I'm going to take a hit, and then I'm going to go outside, and my mom and my sister are going to do the same. They wanted to do so off camera, but then my sister might come in and hang out with me and just share some fun stories or memories that we have about Dad. We'll just see how we feel.
I think it's funny that, like, we don't want to do it on camera, but then after we get stoned, we'll come on the show and be on camera.
And have the giggles.
Yeah.
We're just going to play it by ear. You know, there's no rules anymore.
So do you want to hear the moment when she smoked it?
Yeah.
Okay, because first of all, the lighter that she's using sounds very aggressive.
Is she dabbing?
I don't. It's like, all of a sudden she pulls up this little apparatus. I'm like, man, lighters have changed since the last time I smoked weed. This thing is pretty hot.
Like a little torch?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Maybe one more for good measure.
Wow. I love her.
I honestly can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't either, but it's awesome.
I mean, Willie
What a
Nelson
tribute.
has a song called Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die. So,
Is that what you want?
People have a lot of afterlife wishes.
Would you? What would be your afterlife?
And I definitely want to be cremated.
Yeah.
And then spread my ashes, in the North Cascades and Puget Sound.
Do you want to be cremated so that your ashes could be spread, or do you want to be? Because part of me wants to be cremated just so I can save my family a couple of dollars. Because man,
Burial is expensive.
yeah, like tens of thousands. For my dad, he could have went to a certain place because he's military, but he didn't want to go into that place. But the military place would have been, I think, either free or next to nothing, and then. But no, he wanted to go somewhere else, and it's like a ridiculous amount of money. Granted, it's the money that he set aside, but we'd rather give that money to mom.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can also do human composting now in some states, and then you could use that compost to grow the weed plant.
Yes.
There you go. Circle of life.
Okay, I think I'm. Danny, what about you? Do you have any afterlife wishes?
No, I do definitely want to be cremated. And I've always been the one of spread my ashes at Disneyland, but you can't really do that legally. So I thought about it. And I was like, I like the idea that everyone's doing the tattoo now. Use my ashes for a tattoo.
I like the ashes to make vinyl as well.
That
as well, or something along those lines.
Sarah seems like the
Sarah
type of person that would want to be taxidermied so everyone could enjoy her forever and ever.
Don't you guys
handcuffed to her husband
and twerking?
Yes.
Yes, I want the top half of my body. I want an open casket, me looking all cute and stuff, full makeup and hair. And then I want the other half of my body to be at my funeral, but mixed in with the food that's going to be served at my funeral.
Oh, that's right. You want to be eaten.
Yes. Okay. How can you guys forget this? You guys cannot forget this because when I die, it's a very sad day, I know, that's what I want. So you guys have to remember this is my last dying wish.
You know how when people deal with trauma, sometimes they block it out of their memory. There's certain things in your life that I don't remember what happened because it's just so traumatic. That's why we forgot.
That's what happened?
We're just so disgusted by you that we don't want to remember that.
I'll keep reminding you, don't worry.
Fresh off his losing boxing match against Jake Paul, Mike Tyson has now been challenged to another fight.
No.
Another boxing legend.
No.
Wants to step into the ring.
Stop.
We're going to tell you all about it during the Daily Migs download after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs download. AKA the DMD. Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle joins us today. Is going to be a blustery day. That beard of yours will be blowing in the wind.
Yeah, and it looks good. It's like a nice blowout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very full on those days.
Mm-hmm. Looks soft and plushy.
Yes. Yeah, I look like.
How does it smell?
You like the ocean.
Well, the DMV is brought to you by Palace Law. All right, so Mike Tyson, just fresh off of losing that fight against Jake Paul, but making $20 million and causing the entire world to just lose their minds and forget
see
about
his ass.
Yes, and we did see his ass.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite parts. At what point are we pulling the camera away from this? Oh, we're not. Okay. So he has a new person that wants to take him on. It's a boxing legend, so it's a legitimate boxer as opposed to a YouTuber. Evander Holyfield.
Oh, boy.
Again, they're doing commercials together now. Have you seen
They're
that?
homies, yeah.
I bought you an ear.
Well, I guess somebody made a mock flyer on Instagram, and it had the whole thing just saying the fans wanted #unfinished business. And apparently Evander Holyfield's yeah, I kind of do want that. Mike Tyson, on the other hand, said no. How about Mike Tyson shot you down even when there's a lot of money on the table? Tyson is 58. Holyfield is 62. I'd watch it. I ain't going to lie. But Mike Tyson said, because he's I know you want to finish the trilogy, but the trilogy is our friendship.
Oh, the seniors tour for boxing. I love it.
So bad.
There was a men's doubles pickleball match that ended with a winning player being violently kicked in the face.
Cool.
It was the final point where one of the losers committed a foot fault, and that ended the match. When the players went to do their customary tap of the paddles, the overly excited winner, Peter Schonk, knocked the paddle out of the foot faulter's hand.
Of course it was Schonk.
And when Schonk bent down to pick it up, he got kicked so hard in the face, he fell down onto the net. Here's the audio.
I didn't know
pickleball was so violent.
Right? I thought we played pickleball to relax, or old people play.
I never see people kicking themselves in the face or anyone else at Green Lake on Sunday mornings.
Peter Schonk is okay. No word if there are charges filed in this matter.
Oh, the Shonker.
The Shonkinator.
Hey, in case you happen to see a pig running rampant through Tacoma police need your help. Here are the officers trying to capture this pig that was not very happy with them.
The pig is being non-compliant.
Sir, you're resisting.
No.
It's okay. Can you try to pick him up and just kind of so he's not fighting loose the whole time? Yeah. He's upset.
City folks just don't get it.
Sounded very unhappy.
Taryn, can you help them?
I would love to take
What is
that
the
pig
best
in.
way to pick up a pig?
2 hands?
At the grocery store in the bacon section.
Hey, as far as weather, hitting a high of 46 degrees. Going to be cloudy today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
The Daily Migs Show.